Alright, got some adapters for our new gas meters put together. Alright, we got it connected. We might have just the tiniest leak. We're going to test for that, and I'm excited to see what this will show. There we are, look at that. Now this says I'm, what, 800? 800? No way. That would be ridiculous. I am at 130 volts at the cell right now with fresh water and 6 amps input. Definitely getting gas appropriately, but I mean, if this is accurate, dude, my measurements are way off, dude. I'm getting 600. That seems a little high, but dude, I am fully okay with that. I'm still at 800 milliamps at the cell, 135 volts at the cell, and you know, I'm gonna have to pause this. I'm generating enough hydrogen. I need to get this outside. Here we go. Definitely got production. We're gonna see this guy pop up here in just a second. It's at 131 volts at the cell, 1 amp at the cell. Solid 600. Man, look at this place, it's a wreck. I need a cleanup stat. But conclusion here, this air, oxygen, ambient air, whatever meter is not accurately reading my HHO production, as what we've witnessed actually in our previous tests, where it is nowhere near where we need it to be. So this thing can officially go in the pile of whatever lost souls there. But the question is, can this be trusted? Now, this is a H2 meter, but I'm also putting oxygen into this apparatus here. This the output is rather generating oxygen. So the question is this accurate? I know at the very minimum, I'm getting 300 milliliters per minute, give or take. I know that for a fact, what I've tested empirically. But here, you know, I was at 118 volts. I'm at 130 volts now. And see if we can crank this up any further here. 134 volts. That should raise us even further here. Still just over 1 amp at the cell. There's tipping 800. Tipping 800. So that's almost one. Are we producing actually 1 liter per minute? No way. All right, let's get this test set up. All right, we're gonna kick this puppy up to full speed. Do our test. All right, we know at that 600 mark at 132 volts. Do as quick as I can here. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, that's about 3 seconds delay between that cap. We are pushing 7.8 amps on this test though, a little bit higher than usual. We are at 1.045 amps at the cell. You can see that flow meter over there. We can zoom in on it. You can see we're at 6 to 800. We are over our 1 minute mark and still do not have our liter filled up yet. That's 130. And we're going to say right there. That's 1:43. 1 minute 43 seconds to fill up that 500 milliliter bottle. So let's recap. We were at this between 6 and 800 mark. Say definitely 600. We filled up 500 milliliters in 1 minute and 43 seconds. So 1 3/4 of a minute, give or take. That's if you want to highball. If you want to lowball it, that was 1.5 minutes. So we're still at basically 1/3 of a liter per minute, which means this thing is about half of what it is reading. If we're reading 600, we're actually getting 300. But because I'm guessing, because we're not only doing hydrogen in this, we're doing oxygen as well, which is consuming half of the space, say double the space of the hydrogen that's in there, that might be about right. So we can rely on this to be about half of what is actually coming out HHO wise. which is still more accurate than the other one because it would only bounce over 100. So this is at least gives us a more fine-tuned amount of how much hydrogen we're producing.
This is Stan's Revenge.